Hello, mate.
Hello, bro.
How you doing?
Fantastic. I had a haircut.
You look freaky
It's
deaky,
dapper, isn't it?
fresh.
Fucking dapper.
Yeah.
I love the guy, man. Sam. Is that a British guy?
I do remember that one.
Yeah, the one with you got the beard. Fucking.
I can't remember the name of my one that I wanted that we're supposed to be sorting this new hairstyle out with, though. The one I had last time.
I swear it was him. British guy, wasn't it?
Nah. No, that was the one before. We
Yeah.
had a laugh.
Yeah.
But the guy after that, who kind of looks like he's out of Westlife. He's got blonde hair.
Oh, yeah. The what's that? He's the guy who did my hair the first time.
Justin? Is it Justin or?
I think, yeah, Justin.
I feel like it's like, I looked on the website and I feel like he got fired because he.
Oh, no, he's still there. I saw him. No, might not be Justin then. I can't remember, but he's still there.
Rustin Heber.
Yeah. Huh?
Sorry. This happens sometimes.
No,
Good day to you.
Hola.
Welcome
To episode 8.
Yeah. We're about to 8 this up.
Yeah, this is fun too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, we always introduce the episodes and talk about what we're going to talk about, but should we just start talking about things?
Yeah, let's just start
instead of announcing what you're about to listen to.
Yeah, go on.
So we always like to start off with some opinions or a debate. And I would like to start off with a very controversial topic, a question that is burning on the lips of males, females, they and thems everywhere.
You going? I'm intrigued now.
Blowjobs.
Fair. Okay. What's your question?
Deal breaker or not? Picture the scene.
Doing them or not
Straight 10. 10 mentally.
Yeah.
Will be fair. 8.5 physically. Not too off the scale.
So
You're like 4 dates in.
Yeah.
It's getting down to it. I'm being way too kind. It's the first date. You're about to book. And she's like, oh, no, I don't suck dick. But she doesn't avoid it. She outright tells you. She's like, I don't do that.
When I was younger, I fucking hated. I wasn't really a fan of a blowjob because I was always worried that my dick, it wasn't stimulating enough, or they suck, pun intended, that it was just going to go down. And it's like when you get a fucking good blowjob, oh my god, suck my dick for days. Like, yes, the sloppier the better.
Yeah.
But like when you get someone that's like there's too much teeth, and you're like, less teeth, more lip. Let's just stop.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just stop. Those sorts of moments. So depending on the girl, it depends.
It
depends.
But we're talking about purely from the aspect of the blowjob.
Can she eventually get used to it? Did you see my?
She just said outright no.
Yeah, but hold on. Did you see my fucking thing on my story the other day that I put up there? I was like, "This is how my brain works." Is I don't see.
Yeah.
This
has to be black and white for the purpose of this question. So it's just a no. It will forever be a no.
Okay, yeah, I'm not for it.
No. But why? Can you tell our friend here?
Well, because you gotta. It's a whole experience, isn't it? Like a 69. Come on now, 69 is fucking great. When you're eating pussy and getting your dick sucked at the same time, that's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
You don't want to be sitting there eating pussy and next you know you just got this. There's nothing happening. Like a dry blowjob, a dry fucking hand job. Come on now.
Yeah, agreed. And I'll tell you why it's a deal breaker for me.
Go on.
If it's now, all right, no.
Yeah.
It's like it's actually, I have never even spoken this out loud. I don't know why it's a no.
Go on.
It's a no because of effort, I believe, or because of it's like a barrier thing. We just don't vibe because I'm a giver. Like I'm a passionate giver.
Yeah.
And in the bedroom, I think the only thing that separates you from being mates and in a relationship with someone is the sex, right? Because I want to be best friends with the people I sleep with.
Agreed. Yeah.
But I don't want to sleep with my best friend.
It's not going to happen.
Exactly.
I love you.
Really?
I love you.
I do give blowjobs.
Yeah, but this is
actually that was one time, and I'm never doing that again.
But I can also see your beard, and the thought of that beard going anywhere. No,
but it might tickle. I can get some beard softener. You'll never know. It'll just feel like I've got long hair.
Yeah. See, okay. To your point just there, I agree because I want someone who's going to be open. You want someone that you can explore your sexuality with.
Yeah.
Like, and everything.
Yeah.
You want to have someone that's going to go, let's try this together. Yeah. Like, she may have just sucked the wrong dick and just gone, I'm never doing it again.
Yes.
Like,
and on the note of, if you are nervous about it, we are so understanding. And when we say God loves a trier, we mean it. like, I'm going to guide you the fuck through it. If you don't know what you're doing and you're unconfident, I'd actually appreciate you telling me, because then I feel even more special because you were vulnerable with me.
Yeah.
And I get to educate you on how I like it done.
Yeah.
Because it is actually our job to tell you this is how I like it.
Yeah.
Unless you're a veteran and you're going to try a million things and I can go, yeah, that one, not that one. That bit's good.
Yeah.
Cool. Ha! Oh, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We'll guide them. We'll get the formula down and then I'll never have to say anything.
Yeah.
But it is a learning experience.
100%.
I know people that I have been with in the past who I was with someone for 3 years and had 1, maybe 2 blowjobs in 3 years.
Wow.
And it wasn't a blowjob because I didn't think it was a problem until I realized it was a problem. And then I was too deep and I was like, And why it was a problem was not because I wasn't getting blowjobs. It was because she was putting a block in her own way for her personal development within our play in the bedroom because she was worried she was going to get it wrong. So that was all she was thinking about. And because she was fixated on being right all the time, we could never have fun.
Yeah.
Like, you're not going to be right all the time. I remember dumb things that I've done. I've ended up spitting on someone's face because I thought their mouth was open.
Yeah.
They shut it, spat right in their eye, killed the mood.
Yeah.
Hilarious. I laughed it off.
Yeah.
Did kill the mood.
Yeah. Well, didn't.
No, it did. Totally killed her mood. It didn't kill mine because I'm rolled the punches.
That's right. Let it drip off your face. That's it.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Fucking hell.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's like, it's a partnership. And if we're in agreement that we have the right to mess it all up and create one sloppy thing of chaos and growth and whatever, cool down, hella down.
But that then comes down to being vulnerable and comfortable with the person that you're in the relationship with, or just going through that. Because if you're not in that situation, of course you're not going to turn around and explore. I mean, if you're sleeping with someone for the first time, one night stand or whatever it is, and the sex is amazing, fucking banging, that's always excellent when it all just fucking goes off. But to grow together, especially if you're going to date the fucking person, you need to open up and be like, let's do this together. But again, people are scared, aren't they?
Oh, damn. I just love a blowjob.
Yeah. Dude, I've actually only ever come off like 4 or 5 blowjobs in my life.
That's more than me.
Really?
I'm on 1.
One. But these were banging blowjobs. Like, these ones were like...
Oh, I'm lying. I'm lying too.
Come on, lad.
Actually, too. And I remember both of them exactly how they happened.
Yeah.
One of them is purely the woman. She did all the work and it was great. And I was amazed.
Yeah.
The first one that ever happened to me, I was so sorry for this person because I might as well have just been raw dogging her vagina because I used her face like it was a fleshlight.
Wow.
I finished. And there was, I had I went through that really dark phase of like doming, but from a really dangerous place, like a masochistic kind of sadistic kind of place. I just wanted to be in control and you do everything I fucking tell you, and I want to see you cry mascara and choke. Like that, I went through that phase before I really realized what it was to be a caregiver and to be a dom and actually just be in control of myself first and foremost. Anyway, I literally mascara cried fuck the face off that thing.
I mean, to be fair, that is a beautiful thing though. But it's when they're happy, it's like, I want my face to be messy. I'm like, I want your face to be messy as well. I
remember when I was in school, bro, and I found porn. And me and my friends just found it hilarious when we came across like deep throat porn. And these people, like, let's be inclusive, men and women and anyone that sucks a dick, and they're just crying, they can't breathe, they look like they're about to have a like pulmonary embolism. They're like I love it. And we just used to find it hilarious because it's like, you don't look like you love it, like, and I know that you are uncomfortable right now, but that whole when they give themselves to you like that, and that's the most vulnerable. When someone can be vulnerable with me, done.
100%. That's the biggest turn on the world. I think when the deep throating, it's like, it's got to be done in conjunction with everything else, not just a constant deep throat sort of thing. So if you can make that shit sloppy and wet, if you got them scar, you remember when I did that collab with Daisy, like when I first started doing it on, there's that photo where there's the mascara running down. That was beautiful, but she sucked dick like a fucking golf ball through a garden hose. It was great. But it was sloppy, it was wet, it was deep throat, it was everything, it was banging. It was perfect. I actually had to stop her because we had more scenes to film and I'm going to come. Stop it.
My biggest takeaway for anyone who is uncomfortable with sucking dick, the best thing for me is that if I know you want to do it. If you think I want you to do it, I don't. If you want to do it because you want to suck my dick to make me feel good, that is the perspective you need to approach it with.
Yeah.
Because then I enjoy myself knowing you're enjoying yourself, regardless of how it feels, and we can push through something. You just have to want to do it. If you don't want to do it, and it's like when someone's like, "Oh, you want me to suck your dick?" I'm like, "Do you want to suck my dick?" I'm like, "Because I always want you to suck my dick, but if you don't want to do it, then no."
Yeah. No, come to me. Don't say do. Just say, I want to suck your dick. It's like, there we go.
Nah, just be like, please.
Yeah.
For me, please.
Please let me suck your dick.
Please let me. And I will just be like,
wait. Okay.
Yeah.
What about, let's spin this. Eating vagina. She says no. Doesn't like it.
Who hurt you?
Deal breaker or no?
Who hurt you?
Exactly. I couldn't. If she said no.
What do you mean no?
Yeah, if she said no, I'd be like, this isn't happening.
I'm like, see, this is the thing too, because we've spoken about this a lot, and growth mindset. I know why you've said no, and it's not because it's been bad for you before, because it might have been bad for you before, but at some point we were all sucked at masturbating our own instruments. It's because you're insecure. You don't want the attention to be on you. And also, it might have sucked for you before. Yeah. But if you're comfortable with yourself, you know how it all works, and you could lay the same way that I'll kick my shoes off, lay back with my hands behind my head, and I'll be like, to the left, girl. Easy does it, softer grit, and I will coach you for it. Yeah. If you can learn to do that, you're going to have the best time. It's all about you just relaxing, realizing what this moment is actually about, and it is not what you look like. Because trust me, we all have fugly faces when we're doing that shit.
Oh, fuck yeah. Fuck it. Especially your cum face, your orgasm face. My God. I look at my face and I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? The amount of people on my OnlyFans.
Cum face go.
Yeah. I can't even, I don't even know what it is at the moment.
Mine's super aggressive.
Yeah.
I'm frowning. I know what mine is, actually. Oh, fuck, what is it?
God.
It's like, it looks like I'm going to murder you.
Okay, it depends if it's an orgasm, though, or if it's one of those shit ones where it's just like, where you kind of come, you're like, what was pointless?
In which case, I'm just like...
Yeah. But your orgasm...
I've got to wait 20 minutes.
Yeah. But your orgasm face, though, oh, my fucking God.
Yeah.
Yeah, the amount of people that are like, I just love your orgasm face. Like, you guys are weird. Okay.
I know what I look like. I look like I want to murder you.
Oh,
so. Yeah. Because I give it some. And and I'm like... Bro, I might as well be beating my chest.
Bro, trust me, if you
put me on Skull Island, fam.
Bro, if you ever come from actually having a girl peg you or something like that while she's giving you a wristy or a blowjob, that was my first ever blowjob. She put a finger in my ass and sucked me dry. My God. Yeah.
You just reminded me of the time my soul left my body.
Yeah. It's that. It's that. Your soul leaves your body and you kind of sat there. Okay. So but you know when you
it comes out and you go
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay, you know when you get someone like you give them like multiple orgasms they can't stand, they're like, oh my God, it's the hardest I've ever come. You go, I'd love to feel like that. The day you feel like that when you come from something like that, oh my fucking God, you turn around and go, wait a minute.
I had to sit on the side of the bed with my knees together and just don't touch me.
Yeah, it's that. It's that.
We're never talking about this.
Yeah.
Don't tell any of my friends. What did I do next time? Next day I went into work. I got pegged by my missus last night.
Yeah.
No words. I still have no words to this day. It was the most vulnerable I've ever been in my life.
Yeah, but you've got to be vulnerable in that state with the person. But when you, I don't give a shit. I will happily talk about it. It's one of the best feelings in the fucking world coming from that. Oh my God. When people ask me, I don't even get a finger in my ass. I'm like, you are wasting your time. You're wasting your life. You have not lived.
See, I've always been of the mindset that I'll try everything once so I can have an opinion.
Yeah.
I don't like it when people pass opinion on something they've not tried.
Yeah, that's annoying.
So if you hear me speaking about something...
Nope. That maybe.
That's you.
Oh shit, sorry.
Well, if you are passing an opinion about something you've not done, I don't like that.
Yeah.
So I won't really ever talk about something I haven't done. And if I catch myself, I'll go, I'm lying.
Yeah. I am so
Because
sorry.
that was me as a child trying to fit in with all my friends.
Yes.
Oh yeah, fuck bare bitches, bruh. And I'm there like trying to rub someone's fucking front bum.
Fucking Jane.
You know, when you think it's like up by your belly button.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't realize. I was like, first time you touch a vagina, I was like, hang on, where is it?
Yeah. Why is that so low? Yeah. Oh wait, it goes in?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Jake from between.
Crap. How'd you do this?
Yeah.
See, this is when you need to be confident enough to guide someone.
Exactly. Okay.
Oh, that tangented hard.
Yeah.
Bro.
What though? Good.
On the note of masturbation,
What an episode. God.
we might as well just tailor this whole one. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Because we were going to talk about self-care anyway.
I mean, it does come under self-care.
It actually is part of self-care.
Yeah.
Do you know why it is so important for you to know your instrument? Because you have to be able to teach someone to play it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Like we said, sex is what makes you life part. Like, it's how you have kids.
But your sexual energy is one of the strongest energies that you have within inside your fucking body.
Yeah.
Like, you need to be able to know how to control that.
Yes.
You need
That's
to
a big
know,
one for dudes.
Yeah, you need to know how to control
Oh
that.
my God. One of the best life lessons I ever learned was she should have been a wank. Hear me out. We've all made mistakes.
Multiple.
I've had a very high sex drive for my whole life.
Yeah.
And I've been in situations, Forbidden Nights, Dream Boys, Magic Mike, Magic Men, all these places where it's kind of very available. And I've done the cheating thing before. I've thankfully grown out of it. I'd never even consider it these days. My last two relationships, golden.
Yeah.
And it's that post-nut clarity you have. And one of the Dream Boys actually told me about post-nut clarity, and he was like, "But just have a wank, bruv." And he was with his missus. He still is with his missus. Back then, it was like they'd been together like 10, 11 years. And I'm pretty sure it's been a few since then, and they're still together.
Yeah.
So the secret to his long-lasting relationship was the power of she should have been a wank. She's just a wank. And he used to be like, yeah, I'll picture it. I'll in my head, I've done it. I see it, and I'm like, damn, fuck, I'd smash the shit out of you.
Yeah.
Runs back to the fucking tour bus. Done. Didn't cheat.
Attaboy.
And it feels just as good. And it doesn't take up any of your time. There's no stress involved, and rarely ever any money. Yeah. Unless you want to buy yourself an ice cream for after. But you're not going to go and chase tail at a bar.
That's fucking incredible. That's a great way to look at it. She should have been. I went with something. When you said she should have been a wank, I was like, I thought of something completely different. She was that terrible. I should have had a wank. That's what I was thinking. That's a much better way to actually.
It's a way to get yourself out of trouble, bro.
Yeah. I mean, a wank can solve fucking everything.
It really fucking can.
What gets me, though, you're seeing all these pages where it's like, disappear for 6 months, get rid of sex, get rid of porn, get rid of this, all that sort of stuff. Like, it's like people trying to stop you masturbating, stop you watching porn. Now, porn, I think we've discussed this before about porn, like whether it's useful or not. Obviously, if it becomes too much of an addiction and that's all you fucking watch, yeah, that's going to fuck up your actual sex life. But like having a wank, like I remember I used to do 2 or 3 times a day when I was younger. That was just because I had so much testosterone going in me. I was like, I just couldn't think of anything else. I was like, I'd be literally playing PlayStation going, I need a wank.
Hey, yo, let me take you back. Pick a game. What game did you used to play? Do you play any shooting games?
Oh, yeah. Call of Duty when it first came out.
All right, Call of Duty. Do you have the vibration pack? You know where I'm going with this. You're like spraying up some noobs. And just every time you get shot, you get
yeah.
And then one day you kind of and you're like, oh, hang on a minute. And it kind of felt all right. And then you tuck it under your ball. Just give it one.
You just run your character into a wall so it's constantly vibrating. Just hold that inside your
you put the no die cheat on and keep shooting yourself.
Yeah. It's that.
Yeah.
It's that. But okay, so I used to have, because I went through different phases, especially taking gear, where my relationship was both of us why we weren't having sex, but I wouldn't wank for like 2 or 3 months. Like that's where it just got completely out of my fucking brain. Where that was when I knew there was a problem. Where again, at least now,
And you weren't sleeping
we
with her either?
we're doing once or twice a month, but it was also there was a
Yeah.
lot of mental issues going on.
Yep.
I just was completely taken away from it.
Yeah.
But like now, there are moments even now, obviously, when you're away and I'm here and I'm playing or doing everything I need to, then I'm like, I've got a couple of hours free and I'm like, I'm bored, I'm gonna have a wank.
Yeah.
There are those moments, I'm bored and have a wank.
Mhm.
And it's that. But then it was like, it got to a point where I could fuck for hours and I wouldn't come. And that's because I was wanking at least once a day. And it was building up that resilience and that tolerance.
Yeah.
And I got to the point where I was like, I need to actually stop wanking just so I can fucking finish. That's the horrible
I know
thing.
exactly how you feel on that one.
Yeah.
I found my dad's VHS of porn at 12. And it was an instruction. I'm sorry, Dad. I'm so out in you right now.
I did the exact same thing.
But it wasn't even porn. That I was about to call you daddy.
Go on.
It wasn't even porn. It was an instructional how to please a woman kind of video, like how to have sex, like how it works. But there was like diagrams about the inside of a vagina.
That was a video.
It was a VHS tape, and it was like how to have sex or something like that. But it was like a sex education video, and there was like 180 seconds in the hour of fucking, and I just go. And then it just go past it. I'll be like, fuck, and I'll rewind it again. Fuck.
Do you remember those what's names? Those the cars that used to be on that track where you could like fucking
Scale electrics.
Yeah, the Scale Electric. So we had that in our garage, and one time I was homesick from school. Fucking, I went through the boxes. I don't know fucking why. Found Dad's fucking porn. It was like a medieval style of thing. Oh yeah, it was. I went.
The fuck's your dad into?
Oh mate, it was so hot. It was great. I remember going back, and I had so many sick days, but I'd be constantly worried someone was going to come home. So I'd close all the curtains. I had this whole little ritual that I'd sit down and just have a wanking session. And this is after I realized I didn't break my dick in the shower.
Yeah.
But then also, yeah. But my parents, I love you guys. I'm pretty sure they had a book. It was a cartoon drawn book, and it was like something about willies. I don't know, from memory, it was fucking hilarious. But from memory, it was the same sort of thing. Like a bit of it was either explaining about the penis, or it was a sex education book. So I'm pretty sure I've seen one of those videos somewhere around the house as well at some point. Mm-hmm. But mate, isn't it funny how we always? I mean, these days kids are finding probably their dad's password to Pornhub, where we found VHSs.
Yep, pretty much. It's so much more accessible these days.
Oh yeah.
I just want to take a second for all of our listeners so far. If you could just drop a little like and comment underneath anything that we've spoken about before. If it's raising any more questions for you, please do ask us, because we want to talk about it. I've been popping stuff on my Instagram story, getting questions together ready for the next episode.
Yeah.
And we always appreciate feedback as well. So if you'd like us to go in more depth, anything of the sort, please pop us a comment. Give us a little like and a follow and a subscribe. And if you would like to support the growth of this page, subscribe to our Patreon and become part of the process.
Also, a massive thank you to everyone who is a part of the Patreon, people who are listening to the podcast, people who are watching on YouTube and all that sort of stuff. Like, without you guys doing that, we wouldn't be actually even be able to continue doing this. So we appreciate each and every
that's why all of this equipment here is sat right here, and we can have this conversation today. So thank you so much. So
God.
When I was in that was an Avon house. I grew up in Littlehampton. I would have been like 11, 12, 13, 12 years old, 13. Oh, fuck. I was 9 when I started wanking. Yes, I was, because I found that in primary school.
You were single digits, bro.
Yeah, I found that in primary school.
I had no idea what that was until at least 11 or 12.
Because I remember I was in Mariners Quay still, and I moved into my second house in Littlehampton when I was in year 6. That's 10 years old. I found it in the first house.
Wow.
And I was wanking. But I wasn't even finishing. I just knew it was great until one day it just went.
And it spat something out.
Whoa!
That's where you realize you break it.
I'm going to do that again.
Yeah, see, that was me breaking it. That was me breaking it.
Yeah.
But that's single digits, man. You're wanking in single digits.
I was I was quite mature, ahead of my time. With a lot of stuff that I've done.
What happened?
What, with the wanking?
No, the maturity.
Oh, I don't know. It never
didn't get any better.
Growth, didn't I?
Yeah, it didn't get any better, did it?
Yeah. All of it is there.
And that's a fucking bush too, because let it go. That's where the maturity is. Yeah,
that's it. The bro hawk.
That reminds me. I need you to shave my back before you leave. I had to say it before I forgot about it.
Okay, cool.
Well
Gotcha,
done.
bro.
Welcome, everyone.
So anyway, my dad would always leave his work laptop. And did we have dial-up connection?
Did you even have laptops back then?
My dad had a laptop, but it was one of the first ones, and I knew his password. He thought it was sneaky. It was like fucking. I'm not gonna say it because it might still be it.
Huh. Yeah, probably right.
Anyway, it was something like really obvious.
Yeah.
It was his favorite holiday and his birthday.
Yeah, right.
Right.
Oh, lovely.
I actually am a genius because I
Yeah.
figured that out myself.
No.
Anywhom, I would then like go onto his computer, go onto. I know it eventually became xnxx.com, but it was something like
Great
89 dot something. Anyway, and it was like 60-second clips. And I remember I'd just trawl through them for hours until I'd hear, because my dad had big cars engines always. So I'd know when he was coming home because you just hear coming around the corner. And I go,
huh.
And then I'd have to go into history real quick, delete the history, close the tabs, log out and shut it, leave it exactly how it was, put the chair back, make sure there was no dents in the floor, rub out the curtain, go into my room and just be like,
what's up, Dad?
Sup? Good day. Yeah, sweet. I'm gonna go. I'm going out.
Did your parents ever relay having like naked chicks on your walls? Like pictures out of magazines?
Nah.
Because I had, what's the name? It was Brianna Banks. She was on my wall. I was just fucking, you walked in my door and it was under the window. And it was just this picture like that. You just saw nothing but tits and vagina the second you walked into my bedroom. It was great. I remember looking at it. I was like, oh my. To be fair, she was quite a meaty vagina.
Nice.
Yeah, it was great.
I had a few run-ins quite young. My dad will love this one. This is probably one of his fondest childhood memories of me.
Huh.
I had game.
Go on.
Yeah, she was year 11, 2 years older than me. I was year 9.
Yeah.
11, 12, 13.
Yeah.
I was 13 years old. I had a bunk bed. Anyway, on Mondays, my dad always had badminton after work in Slough, which is in London-ish. It's like Surrey.
Yeah.
So yeah, I knew what time he was going to be home as long as he actually had badminton.
Yeah.
So anyway, I was like, yo, come back to my crib. Let's do this thing. So I'd planned it all and I was like, yep, go and get my fuck on. Anyway, comes back to my place. We're in bed. I'm kissing her. I'm kind of nervous because I'm like, I know what I'm doing, but I have no idea what I'm doing. I've watched this VHS enough to know what it is at least. Sick. Anyway, I get a titty out. I suck a nipple. I'm like, oh, shit. This is what it feels like. I've got a titty in my mouth. And then I'm touching her legs and shit, and it's great. I'm like, oh, God, this is what I'm a gangster. I'm a grown-ass man. I handle my business. Anyway, I'm like, shit, it's time. I was like, I looked at her. I was like, I didn't say it, but I looked at her, and I was like, it's time. My eyes said everything. Yeah. And I just jeans button done, trousers down done, panties done, and then I'm just there, knees either side of my ears, and I didn't hear the door open, but boom, my bedroom door comes open. My dad looks at me dead in the eye, and he goes, it ignores me completely, and he goes, I think you better leave. And I went, oh, he's right. You should probably go. And he just closes the door and walks into his office. And there's just the worst silence of my life. She puts her clothes on. She leaves. And I'm like, don't go. He's going to murder me. Can I come with you?
My God. Wait, had you lost your virginity at that point or no?
Yes.
Because my dad walked in on me when I lost mine.
I shared the moment with you.
He shared the moment. The funny part was, so I was like fucking Will from In-Betweeners. I was basically lying on top of her in a fucking like a plank, just rocking back and forward. She'd already had sex a couple of times, so she was. This is the one I think I spoke about a while ago. She was kind of doing me a favor. We'd said, if I've had sex by this point in time, she goes, I'll sleep with you. I'm like, oh, lovely, thank you.
Those people
charity case
need to be applauded.
That was great.
Yeah.
But then fucking mum and dad. Dad popped his head in, knocked, and then came straight in. He goes, well, sorry, you guys want pizza? And I was like, what? She goes, have a pineapple. And I was like, I love meat lovers. So I fucked, lost my virginity, and then we sat around and had pizza. And we had pizza afterwards.
That's way better than
It
mine.
was great.
Mine is literally, so anyone who knows me now, you do not know me. This man can sit here so confidently and do whatever I want to do in life pretty confidently.
Yeah.
I was a mess growing up. This is how I lost my virginity. So I'd met this chick. I was breakdancing, and I was kind of like leader of my crew. So we were doing like the end of year school performance. So yeah, I was 13 when this happened. So it must have been shortly before or after that other experience I just spoke about, maybe give or take a year. I can't quite remember the order.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I'm backstage and I'm throwing shapes. I mean, all kinds of shapes. You're getting oblongs, obtuse. I'm giving you an isosceles, left, right, and center, bruv. I'm there, spinning around, doing the ting, backflips, everything. And then there's a rival dance crew across the room, and it's just sexy women.
Cool.
I say sexy women. This is my younger self saying it, because they were all 14, which is a bit weird now that I'm thinking about it again. But I'm in my child mind right now.
Yeah.
So it's okay.
Yeah.
Anyway. And then I'm like, oh shit. And then my boy's like, hey, yo, that one's checking you out. I'm like, of course she is, bro. I wasn't really. I was like, what the fuck do I do? I had no confidence. I was like, all I know is how to dance. I might as well have just top rocked my way over to her, did a little thing, backflipped and gone. That would have been better than whatever it was I did do. But I don't even know what it was. I was like, you look pretty, huh? I said you look shitty. It was one of those, right? We have no idea what to fucking say. Anywho, I then knew her for one day, and I was like, hey, where are you from? She's like, the next town over. I was like, what are you doing on the weekend, which is in 2 days? I was like, you want to do something? She's like, yeah. I was like, I'm gonna come to you. Anyway, that went really well. Made her my girlfriend, did the kissing thing, stuck my tongue down her throat, did all that. I think I might have rubbed her jeans.
Wow.
Like a boss.
Oh, wow.
Like a boss.
Wow.
Yeah, this is where it would be.
That's when you first discovered friction.
This is what you are in store for. I'm just going to show you the techers.
Yeah. That's when you really discovered friction burn for the first time. Yeah.
Anyway, I think it's the following weekend. I'm like, come down to my house. Oh, it might have been another Monday situation, actually, to be honest.
Dad was not playing badminton?
No, my dad was downstairs, so it wasn't a Monday.
Oh, wow.
And, anyway, so sat on my sofa and kissed, jeans down, but her legs are like together. And I'm like, this is one of those things where I'm like, am I doing it right? I'm just rubbing skin like above your womb.
Yeah.
And then I think she's enjoying it. And then she intuitively tries to help me out by opening her legs. And I was like, ugh, what the fuck? She's bleeding. in my head. I didn't react.
Yeah.
But I was like, there's a wound.
I broke her.
But anyway, and then I'm like, I can't remember who said this to who, but it was like, you want to do it? I was like, I'm not sure. It wasn't a yes or a no. I'm not sure. Just stay there for a second. I'll let me pace. Because I used to be a pacer.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen me on a night out when I used to be getting really fucked up and I'd have to pace?
I actually had not seen
this. Connor's seen this loads. And it was when I was at my worst with the narcotics.
Yeah.
I would get to a point where the world wouldn't make sense, but I knew I'd have to keep moving.
Yeah.
So I wasn't dead.
Yeah.
So I would just walk around. And that was where the pacing started as a kid.
Okay, yeah.
So I would always pace when I had to nut something out, when I needed to think about it.
Yeah.
Anyway, so 40 minutes.
Wow.
But during this 40 minutes, like every few minutes, I'm checking in with her.
Yeah.
And it's like, so like, do you want to do it? Because like I could do it. Yeah? Okay, cool.
Give me a second.
Just give me a sec. On repeat. And then eventually gets down to it. And bear in mind, I found that VHS tape at a young age. So I've been mashing my dick for years by this point.
Yeah.
Yeah. So super desensitized to anything other than my hand and this VHS tape.
Yeah.
Anyway, eventually I'm like, yeah, let's do it. Take a thing off, put it in. I'm like, my God, this is great. And like, it's like angels are singing, the heavens open. I'm like,
Yeah.
And then I'm giving it some for a good 20 minutes.
Yeah.
But we're on the cold, hard floor. There's a sofa and a bed. Now we're on the floor.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I got friction burns on my knees and I couldn't finish. And continued to not be able to finish for 3 months.
Oh, no.
And I was fucking for hours. And I used to go in and I'd be like, bruv, I last for hours. And it's just like, it's just because I can't finish.
Wow.
So it was basically that was my story. And I ended up being with her for like 1 year, but we'd been together for a week. And that was how I lost my virginity with my first girlfriend.
Fucking amazing.
How hilarious.
That's fucking amazing.
But that's why I ended up being a freak, because when you last hours, you can't just like pump away at the same pace for so long. I had to fill the time out.
Yeah.
I needed breaks. So I was like teaching myself everything.
Yeah.
I was fucking playing the fucking, was it harpsichord?
Yeah. Mate, I just remember the awkwardness though in those moments where it's like you're about to lose your virginity. I had one girl lying on top of me. She was like fucking well older. This is before I lost my virginity. Lying on top of me, kissing me. And I remember this is the whole thing. Parents, when you turn around and say, wait for someone you love, it's adorable. It's really, really good. This is the other time that I took mum and dad's advice. She was on literally banging. She was like fucking 4 years older than me. And I'm like, this is excellent. And she's like, do you want to? And I'm like, no, I got to wait for the right person. And I was like, yeah. So it's those moments now is when you realize you get older, you're just like, I was having this conversation with the barber today, man. Not about fucking that, but we're having this conversation with him today. It's like at the end of the day, all these like people in their 20s, like that chick I was telling you about on Squid Game, where she was like, I'm depressed. Everyone's 20, I'm 23 and everyone's getting married and doing this sort of shit. It's like, motherfucker, you're going to have about 4 or 5 relationships in between this that are not going to work and they're not the right person for you, but they're there to teach you a lesson. Yeah. It's like that with sex. It's like, just fucking start, man.
You've got to
don't wait for the right person.
With everything in life, it's fuck it and find out.
Yeah, literally fuck it and find out.
It literally is. Yeah. You know, that's the only way you're going to get good. And actually, just thankfully, I was so attracted to other people that I couldn't be insecure. I was insecure, but I was way more into the other person that I couldn't. I was so overwhelmed with visual stimulation. Yeah. I couldn't even be worried about myself. Yeah. So if you are insecure and it's like you're trying to find a way to break through that barrier, really try and focus on that other person. Yeah. Know that you're there for a reason and this is actually happening. You do deserve it. Yeah. And be vocal with what you're feeling. Yeah. Because 9 times out of 10, even the most experienced people have been where you are and they actually had to go through a process. So on the note of like, fuck it and find out, voice it all, talk about it, and try it. Yeah,
because no one wakes up a fucking no one's born a professional.
No,
fuck no. Yeah.
Okay.
That was fun. That was fun.
That was a nice chat. That was fun. Tangented way hard. Changed the whole episode.
This was not what the episode was planned to be, which is fucking hilarious.
Self-care.
Next time. Let's go to the
anyway. I would like to do a little segment on dad jokes.
Again, yay. If you want to start.
Okay.
Go on.
Oh, damn it! Right there. Oh, I have them in the right place and now it's moved. One second. Give me 2 seconds.
All right. You want me to take it?
What do you call it when Batman skips church?
What?
Christian Bale. It's multi-layered. Think about it.
That's great.
How good is that?
That's great. I went to the doctor about my bad back and he told me to smoke weed. He said I got a chronic back problem.
Did you hear about the power outlet who got into a fight with a power cord?
Nope.
He thought he could sock it to him.
Fucking hell. So if jokes don't make you turn around and either cringe and go, that was bad, I think that they're great. Okay. Did you hear about the female rapper who only battled when she was on a period? They said she had a mean flow.
Yeah, I actually have heard that one. That's a pretty decent one.
It's good.
One thing I have to learn on my time on this planet is to never trust atoms. They make up everything.
That's an intelligent joke. Yeah. All right. What do you call a father who is also a bodybuilder? Buff daddy.
That's what's so wasted on me.
Yeah. Buff Daddy.
Oh.
There he is.
Mhm.
Huh.
What did the 0 say to the 8?
What?
That belt looks good on you.
What do you call a stormtrooper with diarrhea?
What?
A storm pooper.
How does the moon cut his hair?
Ow.
Eclipse it.
How do you make an egg roll?
How?
You push it.
That's stupid.
Yep.
When I was a kid, my mother told me I could be anyone I wanted to be. Turns out identity theft is a crime.
This is one I've heard so many times, but so good. Why isn't there a pregnant Barbie doll?
Why?
Because Ken came in a different box. Great, isn't it?
Why did dads take an extra pair of socks when they go golfing?
Why?
In case they get a hole in one.
Wow. Wow. Okay. I think everyone's heard one of these. What's the difference between a chickpea and a green pea?
What?
I've never had a green pea on my face.
Yeah, I know you're telling the truth.
I got one more.
Okay. Singing in the shower is fun until you get soap in your mouth. Then it's a soap opera.
Wow. Two nuns sitting on a park bench. Some bloke in a trench coat runs up to them and flashes them shaft and all. One nun had a stroke. The other one couldn't reach.
Why does Snoop Dogg always carry an umbrella?
Why?
For drizzle.
My God.
I'm so sorry you had to listen to all of that.
Oh, it's just, I love them. The better the dad joke, the worse the dad joke, whatever it is. That's it. If someone can give me a joke and it makes you go, it's still fucking great in my book.
Yeah, I like intelligent jokes. So if I have to think about it, and then you can like peel back the layers.
Oh yeah, the layered jokes, they're great.
Yep, they
Yeah.
work on so many levels.
Plus, those days that you get a layered joke, everyone else around you is still going, huh? And you're like, huh.
I love those kinds of jokes. When I'm with a group of friends,
Yeah.
I drop humor that I know probably you will get, and maybe one other person a couple minutes later because they've thought about it.
Yeah.
But or like I'll plant a seed for a joke that's about, because I can see something about to happen, and then I just look at someone and go, they're my favorite kind of jokes. It's like situational awareness jokes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
they're quick.
Or hidden humor. Yeah. Definitely 100%.
Fucking happy. Yeah.
Well,
that is literally.
Thank you so much for joining.
Ooh, it's the first time we actually got it correct.
Oh my God, we just hear it at the same time.
I'm going to try this again at the end.
We can try it. Okay.
We're going to actually.
And as we always like to say, potatoes.
That was a P.
That was really close that time. We're going to get this one day.
Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1.
Pina coladas.
Getting closer.
Pick up where you left off.
I was getting closer. Pineapples.
Where there's a will,
there's a centerfold.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
Listening to us today. Remember, if you haven't already, like, comment, subscribe. It really does help. Please click subscribe. And if you want to support us and making this setup even more glorious and helping us to afford things like haircuts, please subscribe to our Patreon.
Peace and love.
I've been Zach.
I've been Ash.
And you've been marvelous.
Love you. Bye.